My name is Joanna Chadwick, and I am midway through my fourth year as a teacher. I am the journalism advisor at Derby High School in Derby, Kansas, and I teach photojournalism, yearbook, newspaper, and 21st century journalism. I came to teach after 20 years working at the Wichita Eagle as a high school sports writer, and it was a job that I loved more than anything. But I spent my time at the Eagle after I graduated from the University of Missouri. I went to their journalism school. And I entered teaching because I was in a situation where if I didn't, I would miss my own children's high school extracurriculars. And that was just not what I wanted to do. It's the best decision I ever made. I absolutely love teaching. I feel like I was born to do this. I know it sounds really weird, but I really feel like it. And I'm pretty fortunate to have a principal who understands journalism, even though we do get into some stories at times that maybe don't always make them so happy that we were involved in. But I really feel like I've got a strong support system as an educator. I have a husband and three boys, and we're all in the Derby school system now. My husband is at Derby North Middle. He's a special education teacher as well as a coach, both basketball and track. And then I've got two boys who are both at the high school with me as a freshman and a junior. And then I've got my youngest who's a sixth grader in middle school. So life usually revolves around their sporting activities, which is exactly where I'd like to be anyway. When I'm asked about what my short-term and long-term professional goals are, I I like where I'm at. I like being in this position as a teacher, of working with these young kids, of connecting with them, teaching them journalism. And I think so much about life comes through when we work in journalism and yearbook and newspaper, where it's a business that they're doing in high school. They're making deadlines that are so real world. The stress is real. But for myself, I'm happy at this spot. Leadership is not necessarily where I want to be, but I also want to be prepared if that ever does change. And so when I look at this class with curriculum, I think one of the big things that I've had to do in becoming a teacher is learning about education. Obviously, I've paid attention as my kids have gone through, but there's so many things that I just don't know, and curriculum is one of them. So I want to see the process of how this happens, and I want to see why we do the things we do, and delve into the philosophies of our school district, which I think will give me a greater insight into what we do here, what is good about what we do, and what does need to change. So that is me. Thank you so much for listening.